What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can win more fights in Fortnite Chapter 3. Chapter 3 is pretty different than Fortnite has been for a very long time, so if you're someone who has found yourself struggling to win a lot of engagements that you think you should be winning in Chapter 3, this is probably going to be a good video for you. If you guys do find this video helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and comment down below what you have thought of Chapter 3 up to this point. Are you enjoying it? Is it something that you despise? Personally, I'm having a lot of fun. I hope they buff the shotguns, but I think the map is really good, so I think in the long run, Chapter 3 will be a really good chapter of Fortnite. The first thing we need to get into with Chapter 3 and how it's different from previous Fortnite seasons or chapters is how effective shotguns are. For most of Fortnite, shotguns have been the most important weapon in the game. You pretty much started fights with shotguns and you ended them with shotguns. If you were building, you took shots from height with shotguns. If it came to a box fight, you were making edit plays with your shotguns. Fortnite has revolved around shotguns, and shotguns have been the meta for pretty much all of Fortnite up to this point. There has been periodic times where we had a spray meta, and that's actually what we have right now. And since it's been a while since we've had a spray meta, I feel like a lot of people have somewhat forgotten how to play in a spray meta. So that's the first thing that we're going to talk about, is how to play in a spray meta and when you should and shouldn't be using shotguns. So basically, my perspective on how to play in Chapter 3 is to not use your shotguns to open fights, but instead use your shotguns to finish fights. You want to use your shotguns on weaker opponents. You want to get your initial tags and your initial damage with the MK7. So spray them with the MK7, and then if you get good tags on it, then you can move the fight into being a shotgun fight. Or your SMGs. You want to spray them with your SMG, and then maybe once they're healing, once they box up the heal, then you turn it into a box fight. If you try to box fight an opponent or play off a shotgun on an opponent who's full HP, it likely isn't going to go well, and it's just going to divulge into them spraying you and you spraying them, or you chasing them for a really long period of time, because it's really hard to end fights quickly with how terrible these shotguns are. So you'll see in a lot of these clips here, probably what I mainly do in fights is I just try to get high ground and then spray down on the opponent. It's really lame, but that's basically what you got to do in a build fight. You can take shots from height with a shotgun if the opponent is building up to you. There's often opportunities where you can tag them with a shotgun and get in good damage and then maybe advance the fight from there. But basically, you just don't want to be trying to take their walls and make edit plays on them if they're full HP. It is something you can do, and it can work out sometimes, but I feel like a majority of times, your best bet is going to be to try to get them weaker with an SMG or an AR from height while spraying, and then once you get those good tags and you have them somewhat weak, that's when you advance the fight into being a shotgun fight. You're still probably going to have to use your SMG to get the finish, you're going to pump them and then SMG them just because of how weak shotguns are right now. But my point stands. My point is that you do not want to be box fighting or 50-50ing someone while you're full HP and they're full HP. You want to get your initial tags in with an AR or an SMG, because these weapons are way too good right now, and it just makes the fights really easy. If you're dropping down on someone and taking their wall when they're already no shield, it makes it so much easier to get that kill than if you try to do this while you're both at 100 HP or 200 HP, 100. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. Focus on getting tags. Get tags with your AR or get tags with your SMG before forcing the fight into being a shotgun fight. And if you're someone who is on the opposing end of this, if you do not have high ground and the opponent is spraying you to death, metal walls are incredibly helpful, and I feel like a lot of people aren't utilizing them as much as they should. I find myself spraying a lot of players who, after I end up getting the kill, I get those initial tags with spray. And then I end up killing them. I check their body and they had hecka metal walls that they could have taken advantage of to stop me from being able to spray them. If you put down metal walls, it'll stop the opponent from spraying you in the direction they're spraying from. I wouldn't really advise just completely metal walling all around you. This is something you can do if you're desperate to heal, but just putting one metal wall and forcing the opponent to pick a different angle can give you the time you need to actually get the upper hand in the fight again. If you put a metal wall, a lot of players will not expect you to edit on them completely. Players are so used to the only players that use metal walls being those that completely encompass themselves in it. So I feel like you can use the metal walls to make a lot of surprise plays on people. Just forcing the opponent to reposition and look for a different angle to spray you can give you the time you need to potentially take high ground, because I feel like height is actually really valuable in this meta with how effective the spray weapons are. Like I said before, the main thing I want to do is get height and then get initial tags from height, and then from there we drop down and maybe get the kill. But you want to get that initial damage in before you go to your shotgun, and the metal walls can help prevent the opposing player from getting shots in on you. So I definitely try to take advantage of those metal walls the best you can. I think this meta really, really rewards high ground, so practice high ground retakes, get good at building. Box fighting is still important as a skill, but it's not as important as it was last season, for example, with how good the pumps were last season. I think this season has kind of shifted the meta from like entirely box fighting to like more box fighting and building being somewhat more even, and even aim being a lot more even with how effective something like the MK7 is, or even the SMGs. Another thing I wanted to talk about is that a lot of players just go for headshots exclusively, and I don't know what it is with these shotguns, but I feel like you don't necessarily need headshots because they're never going to be like super powerful anyways. I think it's better to hit a decent body shot where you hit all of your pellets than getting a headshot where you only hit 2 or 3 pellets. So if you find yourself hitting 20s to the head consistently, it's probably because you didn't hit that many pellets. I know sometimes the game does BS you, but if you're hitting 20s consistently to the head, it's probably because you're not hitting that many pellets, and you might be better off just getting body shots in those situations and at least landing more pellets and getting a lot more damage in on the opponent. It seems like these pumps, these shotguns in general, don't have that high of a headshot multiplier, and just hitting as many pellets as possible is actually more important than getting the headshot. And it's not like you're going to 200 pump somebody anyways. I think the gold pump, the max it can do is like 160. So 100 guaranteed body versus like 160 if you hit all the pellets to the head. I think a lot of players might need to reassess their aim, especially with the auto shotgun. I just straight up go for bodies with this shotgun, and I find it to be actually quite effective. So if you're having a hard time hitting good pumps this season, just start going for body shots and then swap to your SMG afterwards. It's probably just going to be straight more efficient for you because you weren't getting that many kills just off one pumping people anyway. So yeah, I think that's one of the biggest difference makers for this season, is that a lot of people are not getting those initial tags with their SMGs. That's basically how I've been compensating for the shotguns being weaker, is I try to get more damage in on the opponent before I make the fight a shotgun fight. So that's the biggest thing for the season, I feel like, is just to take advantage of those spray weapons and get your initial damage in. If you guys did find this video helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this from me, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of Fortnite Chapter 3. Thanks for watching. On top
in there?
here as well.
Cracked one.
Top White House now.
I cracked him on the right side.
I fried one White House. He's dead. He's knocked.
I can't see him.
Can you Spider-Man to it and thirst or no?
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Just come back.
Oh.
Hit that guy for 75 blue. Yeah. Dead.
Got him.
Right here.
I gotta reload all my shit.
You're fine. You're fine. We have to worry about top shop still as well.
Right here. The red Spider-Man guy. We can double spray that maybe. Nah. I think top shop guy's spidered away. There's a
He's
guy
right here. I killed the guy over there, the red guy.
I think the top shop guys are below us.
Okay, I killed one of the guys that was top shop. He was like, he died right away. He was trying to get a bunch of loot on the edge.
Spider-Man guy, yeah.
I'm short padding to the top of this.
Right on house, back house.
Okay.
Like 70. Behind me. There's a guy behind me. Hit him.
Yeah, I can help.
I can get to you.
I hit your guy for like 100 or 50. I mean.
He's spraying him. He's on low. Cracked.
Dead.
Nice. It's 2 solos.
Yeah. One's directly under us. One's a little bit ahead. I'm short padding again.
He's right here.
Keep spraying it, please. Oh, you can come. Yeah, you're good now. The other one's right here.
Oh. Right here. Right?
Yeah. And then directly under us as well.
Right here. Just take this. Or I'll pad if you want. Put it at place one if you need.
Okay. They're padding as well.
Fried him.
Nice.
No. I can't help you. My shit. I got.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
And I'm fighting a guy in low. I'm trying to get up. You know,
Yeah, same. I have hella mats. I have guzzle here. Laura, I'll throw it to you. Remember, you don't take storm after hitting it.
Nah. He's at a mats, dead. That guy's almost out of mats.
Yeah, I hit him once for blue.
Oh shit. You shot me out.
Yeah, no,
He's
I'm
in
sorry.
zone.
Dead.
Nice. Nice, dead. 4 kills.